Okie dokie, guys. We'll see. Let us see. All right. Let's log into the YouTube and we'll see how many people come in. Oh, what I do need to do is make sure I'm on the right internet, though. Give me 1 second. There we go. Well, bam. Hello, hello, hello. I think that's Maggie in the chat. Let me view my channel. There we go. So now I'm in the chat. Maggie Rose. Hey, Maggie. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. What is up? What is up? Very cool. What is up? I'm doing a message to one of my friends because I'm using my phone to stream. So, Maggie, hope you're doing well. Going to message one of my friends. Let's see. Hey. One of my friends wants me to come over later. Hey, message me when you're home. I'm on a stream. One of my friends wants me to come over and do some mindset training with her, which is cool. I'm always trying to help. Trying to stay warm. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am doing well. So I'm in the chat now so I can actually see your chat. I have been pumping hard. Yeah, Maggie, I've been doing a lot of different stuff. So, essentially, I'm helping to create a virtual business that I can hopefully help other people that when the time is right, I'll be able to, get people who want to be business owners and work remote. I'm trying to, excuse me, guys. I'm putting all the pieces in play that any of my friends who want to get into what I do will be able to do that. And I'm going to set all that up. Trying to stay warm. Guys, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, this is a chance for you to talk to me, pick my brain. My name is Chris. I do business, I do sales, I'm a personal trainer, a Navy veteran, I love my country. And yeah, I'm basically here just to talk to you guys. So, Maggie says, I'm trying to stay warm. Okay. What's the temperature like out there now, Maggie? Because out here in Georgia, it's definitely getting colder. What is this? This says KKKK. Okay. Yep, thank you, Maggie. Great moderator, always helping me out in the chats. Yep, yep, yep. So someone says KKKK. Cool, Leonardo, welcome in. I don't think there's anything wrong with your chat. Just to be fair, sometimes Google or the views does that. I'm your local Walmart. I'm at your local Walmart. Okay, well, what's it like at Walmart, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. Feel free to ask me. It's 3 degrees below zero in New York tonight. Wow, 3 degrees below zero. Wow. 3 degrees below zero. That's pretty cold. Yeah, it's not. It's not that cold out here. What is the weather temperature? I'm gonna look it up real quick. The weather right now where I'm at, we're only like 30 degrees. 30 degrees. I mean, it's kind of cold for the south, I guess, but I wear flip-flops. Unless I'm doing work, I always wear flip-flops. Hell, to tell you the truth, even when I put on a coat or I put on a suit for a business meeting, if I could have it, if I'm doing a virtual meeting, I still wear a nice coat for that meeting, but typically, man, I still wear flip-flops. It says it feels like 18 below. Carmonte, welcome in. If you're in here, give us a thumbs up. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah. Let's see here. Forgive me for yawning. I know that's not polite to yawn. Pop on a little music here so I can put some background music on. Let's put some background. Background music, no royalty. Can't be doing the royalties because last time I did No royalties. I got in trouble. They took my video down. That wasn't cool. I don't really like that vibe though. Let's see. There we go. Got some music in the background. All right, fam. What we got here is 3 degrees and assist. Feel free to double tap. All right, so I'm in the chats. All right, fam. What we got here is 3 degrees and assist. Feel free to double tap. Cool. Yeah, so business, so you guys know, business is going good. We're putting all the pieces in play. And just like I tell all you guys, it's very simple. If you've ever wanted to try to work remote from a computer, not have to go into an office, as long as you're willing to get a little bit of licenses with my business, which is insurance, you know, you can make a lot of money if you're not lazy and you're willing to actually learn a system. So you guys let me know. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook and I can kind of show you kind of what I do. And if not, that's cool too. We can talk about other stuff. We can talk about all sorts of stuff on this channel. You know. But my big project has been trying to create that because I love YouTube. I love coming here. If anything, I like to take the mindset training that I teach others in my business. And what I like to do is I like to transfer it because I have mentors in business that have taught me lots of skills and I try to teach other people those skills. But that being said, one of the things I was talking about earlier, we were having a really interesting conversation. One of the things earlier that was kind of interesting to me was, let's see, we got freebie. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things on my phone here. One of the things that's interesting to me in today's world, everything is going more digital. And taking advantage of a remote position where you can talk to people. I always tell people if you can get a remote position or start a business for yourself, you know, I recommend always doing 100% commission so you get paid good and find a good leadership that shows you what to do and you can make it work. It's not something everybody can do, but it's something that I feel is very important to the market. Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to specifically talk about in this chat is any of you guys who are struggling with your mindset, you got to fix that. The thing that I see that holds people back, like what holds people back from business, it's typically their mindset and their self-imposed limited to beliefs on their self. So what I want you to do is if you're in this chat and there's anything that you're struggling with, nobody's going to come to save you. Just keep that in mind. Excuse me. Nobody's going to come to save you. So surround yourself with good people, but understand in order to be successful and to be able to acquire wealth, I find that servicing people is the way to do it. There's a great leader in the sales world. His name was Zig Ziglar. He wrote a bunch of books. And one of the things he's always said is, you can do anything, you can have anything that you want in life if you're willing to help enough people. And I find that to be very true. I can't help that the world we live in is exponentially growing and becoming unified with technology. But you know what I can help? I can help build myself and build others to get them a specific skill set that they can work from a computer with an internet connection and be able to make more money than they probably are doing right now. That's a skill set. Getting a virtual position where you don't have to commute, you don't have to leave your house, you save so much time that you can put that time into your work, and then that gives you more time with your family. You get what I'm saying? You guys getting what I'm laying down? When you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. So, mindset questions. And I'm basically just going to be doing this until one of my friends wants me to come over. Hopefully, she'll message me in a bit, and I've got to basically go over there and do some training and do what I do, which is encourage and empower others to believe in themselves. That's what I do. I make a living off of teaching others to believe in themselves. Because I'm telling you, some people, even successful people, need someone that they can talk to. You need to have an accountability group. You need to be pushing towards something with a goal. If you're not pushing towards something, then you're stagnant. And let's think about that. Think about stagnant water. Yo, what's up, Battle? Battle, how are you? You cold? What's up, Battle? Give you a heart right there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Seeing you in the chats over here. No way affiliated. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Talking about some mindset training. Battle. I have created the environment. If you guys notice, I haven't been streaming as much because I had an idea on one of my streams and I put that idea into action, and I'm in the process of creating an agency that I'm going to be able to take anyone that comes to my channel. If you want to learn how to do remote sales and you can get a license and insurance, and I'm going to show you a way that you could, make money. So I'm working on building that agency because I am a state resident license holder in the state of Georgia, and it's something that changed a lot of people's life. Everybody wants to try to hustle and do this and flip that. Hey, go ahead and do that. But what I can do is I can take my computer in my office over there, and I have 2 desks, so I also have time for an appointment setter if I want someone to set my appointments for me. What I can do is I can service the blue-collar worker, the teacher, the union laborer, and I can help service people and help them take care and protect the most precious things to them, which is their family. And that's something that kind of really makes you feel good. You get up and you're servicing people. You feel good. I mean, who wants to go to work and do something that doesn't make them feel good? You feel good, you do good, you service people, you make money. You know what I'm saying? All right. In a way. What you got in a way? What we got there? Yep. And I understand that a lot of people are going to probably come into these chats and not really understand who I am or any of the things I've accomplished, but I'm not trying to come from like a position of authority or anything, because I would never want to do that, but I have set 3 national sales records, and I don't sell the way you're traditionally taught. A lot of times they teach you how to let's build rapport, and if you're talking to someone and they like something, you're supposed to like it. That's not really what I do. I don't lie. I'm not sleazy. I find out what people are what people's needs are, and I persuade them to trust me, because they should trust me, because I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to get paid to take care of them because I'm a professional. And you can be a professional too. I mean, you ain't got to do sales, but I'll tell you what, it is nice just to be able to, I got coats and nice clothes and stuff. I go to a meeting, I'm usually in lounging pants and flip-flops. Boink, throw on a coat, throw on a tie, looking good. I have a standing desk. My camera stays from my waist up. It's kind of convenient to be able to do that. And if I want to work out, I have a gym I built out there. I've got food. It's really cool to just be able to kind of live in your layer and do your thing. I don't really like driving through traffic. Hell, when I was in California, I had to commute for 45 minutes. That's 2 ways. So when you look at it, that's 90 minutes, not traffic, Then I had to get my oil changed every 2 months and 3 months. It's like, find a way to utilize technology to make money, man. And that's kind of what I try. That's what I'm building, guys. What you got? What is this? Suck? Oh, thank you. APRY, I'm going to hide your messages. Well, I tell you what. Say, in your comment, why don't you mention one thing like a mature adult that I'm saying that doesn't make sense? Because if all you can do is insult me for telling you the truth and telling you how to make money and make it happen, if all you can do is insult me, then what are we talking about? Here, why don't you be a mature adult and why don't you actually come up and articulate a sentence to tell me what I say is not true? Because I can tell you right now, finding a high-skilled remote digital workstation, like figuring out a skill that you can do at a computer to help people, right? That'll change your life. I can't help it if some people don't want to. I can't make you want to change your life, guys. I can just show you, I've set 3 national sales records in 3 separate markets. I've knocked on doors, I've telemarketed, I've done pretty much every form of sales that you can do, and I'm telling you, all that experience let me conclude that most people are lazy, right? Most people want to do recreational drugs, go get laid, spend some time on the weekend, and then go work 40 to 60 hours a week, and they're working themselves into the grave. Now, I'm not judging people who want to do that, but if you want to change your life, then you want to have something that you've never had, then you got to do something that you never done. And if you ain't ever done something that you never did and you ain't got what you want, it's because you ain't ever took the time to learn something, because it's hard to learn the soft skills to communicate with people. It takes years and decades to master that. It's your life experience, man. So you can say what you want, man. I left for 1 minute. What's up, Maggie? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I stress to you guys, man. Like, whether it's book recommendations, leadership skills, how to talk to people, like, if you can't tell, like, I have some stuff behind me over here, stuff I collected while serving in the greatest fighting force ever created, the United States Navy. Shout out to all my veterans. Shout out to all the blue-collar workers. Shout out to all those folks. I just kind of, maybe I'm biased a little bit, but the United States Navy, 70% of the world's ocean. We control the ocean. So we control more mass on the planet than anything else. And we are both land, air, and sea. But I'll tell you right now, we work together as one fighting unit. And we know firsthand in the military, you are only as strong as your weakest link. Now, in your peer group, if people are weak links around you and you are surrounding yourself with parasitic viruses, people that pull you down, you need to get out of that damn group. You got to surround yourself with the right people, guys. I'm telling you. And don't be a doormat. The worst thing that kills people in this world right now is to be too nice. You can be someone's friend. You want to be respected, not nice. Nice people don't get sales. Good, moral, ethical, hardworking, logical, rational people that fulfill a need and have the ability to speak, that are sophisticated with their tongue and be able to empathize with people and identify value and are well respected, they get to sell. The other people don't. What we got? DK, federal warning. Dylan, welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you get some good vibes. Stay alive. I'm not like these other YouTubers, guys. I'm not coming in here. I will not get monetized on my channel for doing stupid shit. I am not going to get monetized for trying to throw a ball into a cup. You just happen to come into the channel where someone who set 3 national sales records and is building a remote agency just happens to want to give back, because I'm so fortunate for what I've learned and the people that have taught me stuff. I have a passion deep down in my heart to give this back to you guys. Navy veteran, man. Lived in Japan for 3 years. I had a lot of experience in this world. You want some business, some mindset training? This is your chance to ask for it. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. But also, I'm not going to judge you. This is a spot where if you see the Blue Crew people in here, I'm new here, Heavenly Bird. What's up, brothers? What up? IP monitoring system track. That's cool. I ain't got nothing to hide in my IP address, dude. I tell you what, you can come search my phone and search everything. There ain't nothing wrong with me, man. I do digital sales, man. I'm a licensed insurance agent in the state of Georgia. I have to go through finger and back printing. I can't risk my fiduciary responsibility or I lose my license. If I lose my license, then I can't help people. So there you go. Now, if you were smart, if you were someone that's in the chat that's not a troll or a parasite to society, what you may conclude is this is a chance for you to pick someone's brain who set 3 national sales records. I've sold over $10 million worth of product in my life. From knocking on doors, selling Cutco, selling vacuums, digital real estate, you name it, I've sold it. Now, I'm telling you, I learned a lot through this journey. And most of all, I learned my inadequacies and my own self-thoughts. I learned what I needed to work on. So if you're one of those people who want to build wealth and actually build something good for your life, this is your chance to talk, man. You know? Great pants, dude. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I like to be comfy, man. Even when I do my Zoom meetings, if I'm doing face-to-face, I have suits and stuff, right? But typically, because I do most of my businesses Zoom, I wear a coat, a tie, a blazer, and I usually feel pretty chill in here, man. And I typically wear flip-flops. Call me crazy, but I like to be comfortable and work, and I have my own office over here. So, you know. Do they do those for men? What you talking about? Thank you, Maggie. So what do we, oh, Heavenly Bird. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm talking about some mindset training. One of the things I like to do, somebody just sent me a message. It might be my friend. Waiting for one of my friends to message me and then I'm going to have to go. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I'm going to head there soon. Cool. I'm going to finish the stream real quick. Hey, I'll be there in a little bit. No, I'm finishing a stream. I'm talking about mindset training. Now, we got the Blue Crew in here and some stuff, but essentially, no, I'm trying to teach these folks, you know, well, you know what I do, and you know what I'm building. I'm trying to tell these people that there's good people that come in this chat, and I'm going to be here as much as I can for them, but I'll be there in a little bit. All right, peace. Anyways, back into the chat. Let's see here. What is this? Slim Creed. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like my pants, dude. Anyways, so just to give you a hint, this is kind of where I work over here. So I like to show this to you guys. Let's see here. Let's come over here. See over here? So you can see right here, this is where I work. This is my man cave. I do my business right here, right? You see this over here? That's a great question. That's a great question. You see I have this over here. So the question is, that's actually a really good question. And I actually want to address that, and I'm going to have to go. Because essentially, by the way, shout out, if you're in my chat, shout out. God rest his soul, Charlie Kirk. I was a fan of Charlie Kirk. Earlier, somebody was trying to say Charlie Kirk was a misogynist and a bigot. I told that person they was crazy as hell. Charlie Kirk donated so much of his money to protect women. That is the exact opposite of a misogynist. Stupid pricks. Guys, I don't see how people are so brainwashed by TV. Anyways, okay, the question is, how do you keep focused on goals you have? That's a great question. You got to write them down. What I do is I make a vision board. Okay? I'll show you my vision boards over there. I make a vision board. Okay? So what I do to stay focused is I make short-term and long-term goals. As in, I write down, I have marker birds over there, and I write down the things that I want. And what I do is I make my goals so large and so I make my goals so large and so crazy that people make fun of my goals. And then even if I don't reach them, if I'm halfway to my goal, like most people set their goals here and then they achieve it. I set my goals beyond my wildest expectations. And even if I fall short, I still go further than I would have with a shorter goal. So when it comes to goals, set your goals bigger, your big goals and your short goals, and figure out your numbers. So what I do is I do sales, right? I'm a licensed agent. I have leads. I call my leads. I set my appointments, and I manage a calendar. I put my appointments in my calendar. I follow up. And if I want to, I have an appointment setter that sets my appointments for me if I choose to do so. So if one of my friends don't got no money, I will pay him or her to call my leads and set my appointments for me and say, you call these people and you read this script. And when they set the appointment, that saves me time. So, and I do that from a remote office in the middle of the woods, right beside my chickens. All right. Heavenly Bird, what we got here? The Warrior Inc. I'm going to hide your comment and I'm going to say this. I appreciate that comment in some ways because it's flattering, but I don't allow sexually explicit content or anything like that in my chat. If you put that into my chat, I'm going to report you for pornography and sexually explicit content. That's not what this chat is for. I don't think that's funny. This is where I'm actually teaching people to be better versions of yourself. If you want to troll and have fun, I'll engage with you. You say something funny in the chats, I have ADHD. I'll be thinking it's funny, but don't be disgusting. Like, you're disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? Where in the U.S. are you from? I'm in the U.S. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I don't just want to delete those messages. What I'm going to do is I'm going to report you. So when I report you, it's going to take your IP address, and I have a list of about 400 people I've reported, and Google has actually sent me thanks for that. That's why they keep sending people into my chat. So I'm going to report you for pornography and sexually explicit material, and thank you for exposing yourself and show you how sick you are in the head. Now, guys, I live in the real world. I get you think it's funny, but that's not what this chat is for. This chat's for people who want to better themselves and surround themselves with an accountability group. See what I'm saying? Oh, Bunby's in the chat. My friend Bunby's in the chat.
So I don't know why.
Shout out to Bunby.
My husband is telling me. Okay, so why was he there? Rainey and I have to team up on this. Everyone salute. Husband is in the building.
All right, Bunby's in the chat. She's someone who's been in there.
Honey, you should be.
So Bunby's in there. All right, okay, yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna put him as managing mod too.
You're mod.
Chris, yeah.
You're awesome.
Love you, Chris. We love you. You're managing mod. You don't have to do much. I promise. You don't have to keep tabs on it a lot. Know that we love you.
Oh, thanks. Shout out to Bunby. She just made me a mod. Absolutely.
You're awesome. Hey, Numb? He chose the armpits. Like I told him, he
Like and
chose it right
subscribe
here on the arm.
to her.
He could have chose that, but he had to choose the armpits.
There you go. Let's see.
You really want a shout out, man. You got a shout out right now. All right?
So, I don't see Bun. Yeah, Maggie. So Bunby is streaming right now. I don't go into a lot of people's streams. She's the first person I ever went into it. Okay. Yeah, Heavenly Bird. Yeah, I get off sometimes because I'm a veteran. I fought for my country. The biggest thing is this. Sometimes I get off because I'm trying to help people in business, and people are just sickos sometimes. So I want to let you know when you come into my chat, we do our best to prevent that from happening. Because last thing I want is for a family member to have their family and kids in my chat and for someone to say something like that and make them feel uncomfortable.
He met on Roblox. See, that's why that stuff is bullshit. Like you can't. All of this technology, yes, it's a blessing. But does anyone miss landlines? Because I do. Man, the farm, like we had this communication system where you would, yeah. Thank you, Num, for saying hi, Mind, because he's amazing. You two are, man, my.
Okay. Well,
Man,
I know I've
you
said
guys
I
have been
wanted.
there from the start for me, so thank you. Caroline, do you really? That's awesome.
Hey guys, I gotta go and take care of a client. Period. Proud to come into a chat because this girl is the real deal and she surrounds herself with good people. Period. Like, comment, share, and I'll see you next time.
And let me see.
All right. All right, too much stuff going on. Too much stuff about to head your way. I'm not trying to ignore you guys, but sometimes I've been so slammed with business lately and taking care of people in streams that my time is limited. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Bun B's in that. So if you guys right now, if you guys are anything like me and you're someone who wants to go like surround themselves with good people, go check out Bun B. Bun_B. I'm sure Maggie has the information. Heavenly Bird, you asked me before I go, you asked me what I do. Okay, here's what I do. I went to the state of Georgia years ago. Well, I wouldn't say years ago, more like last year, but I've been doing sales a long time because I realized after family members died in my family, we had to come out of pocket to bury people, and nobody had any final expense coverage, and that cost a lot of money. So I decided to get my license to make sure that would never happen to somebody else. Here's my license in Georgia, right? And what I do is I write down my goals and I make a system to help me guarantee I get to my goals. Now, that being said, this is my little lair. I work out of this office over here. I literally go inside, sleep, do all my stuff. And when I come do business, this is my lair and I love it. I absolutely love working remote. It's not that I don't get along with people, but when there's people that are idiots or people that are doing things when people are talking about the Constitution and how bad the America is, I served my country for nearly 10 years. I just don't get along with those people. I'd prefer just to do my own thing and, I have people that come work with me. I hire people. Just keep this in mind. You associate this. If you ever want to do a side hustle that can turn into a full-time hustle, then I can show you how to do what I do and I can plug you in a system, right? That's not the conversation I have now. Mind Music Muscle, you can search me on Instagram or Facebook, just send me a message. But now I'm going to go visit one of my friends because she cooked me a bunch of food. And typically when my friends cook me food and then I'm going to help them with mindset training, I'm going to go do that. So, that's just kind of how it is. By the way, for you gals, if you don't know, the secret to a man's heart is definitely through his stomach. God bless you all.